But this way, you have to buy a new one. Those are two potential changes for additional revenue with just one seemingly stupid design choice. It's the same as putting critical components next to heat sources in their laptops. Apple doesn't do stupid things. It does a-hole things. Oh, this is the kind of thing where you know they've had a meeting with a bunch of like shareholders and monetization experts and be like, how can we make our products worse to make more money? That's literally what it is. I hate that that is becoming a thing. The same thing goes with different softwares or even cars nowadays. It's like, oh, you have paid for this hardware in your car, but now you need a subscription to actually make it work. You see, we just make the original service a bit worse, so you have to pay extra to make it bearable. I hate that sort of stuff, and I hate that it works. Give the delivery team a 10 to us. These are a 0, 1 to 8. Positive is 9 and 10. So why do you even have a 10-grade system in that point? You could literally have just bad or good. This is a 2-grade system hidden in a 10-grade system. I guess in reality, all you would need is 3. You would have like below expectation, expectation, and above expectation, right? That's all you would need. This is silly. Hotel I worked for was even worse. 1 to 8 were 0s, 9s were 5s, and only 10s were positive. Oh my god, that is so bad. I know there's a similar system, for example, with Uber drivers and that sort of stuff too. Like anything that is below like 4.7 stars is basically 0 stars. It's so bad, man. Look at this elastic skin container. Oh, but if you open it, you have this like freaking paper cup that goes in it. For no reason. Isn't that great? You thought you had this much serum? Exactly this much. Look at you, being silly. You paid for empty glass. Now check for a smaller container in the other one. Oh my god, and in this one that is like recyclable, there's another small glass one, and in the other is just like super minuscule. It's enough for 2 pumps. This is the future we're heading towards. The product is sold like that because the outer packaging is a one-time purchase. The inner pump that is OP complaining about can be bought alone as a refill. This is meant to be better for the environment. But then you're buying the inner thing anyway. Why can't you just leave the outer shell, like ignore that part, and just buy the small pumps that is the refill? This feels like a greenwash that isn't actually environmentally friendly. You just added an unnecessary outer layer, so that one is technically reusable, even though it's completely unnecessary. Of course it's reusable if it doesn't have a use. Oh my god, then it never goes bad. God. Imagine if I opened a brand for like coffee paper mugs, and I had like a little plastic handle that you attach to these paper cups, and you get new paper cups every time, but they are just replacements for this handle, so you can have this like super renewable thing that you use over and over again with just the handle. But in reality, you just use paper cups like anyone else, you know, when you pick up your coffee. So that's basically the equivalent of this. It's like fake greenwashing because you're technically reusing a part that wasn't necessary to begin with. So it's actually worse. You just add one more product to it that is completely useless. And it's also tinier, so it's shady marketing as well. Mr. Fresh, jumbo rectangular reusable food containers. Look at this. Environmental causes. Hell yeah, 2-pack. That is great. I can have 2 lunch boxes, prepare for the whole week. 1 container and 1 lid. I don't think that's what a 2-pack means. Can you imagine going to the shoe store and be like, oh yes indeed, you get 2 shoes for the price of 1, and it's just a regular pair of shoes. What do you mean? Would I just have bought 1 shoe? I can't even order a coffee without downloading an app at LaGuardia Airport. What public official approved this contract? I don't want an app on my phone. This is the airport. We are trapped customers. We should be able to order a coffee without apps. One thing that I despise, that I have started doing in so many places, like cafes and lunch pickup places, is they have these digital menus that have like rotating ads on them. So sometimes I'm in the middle of ordering something, and then it switches to an ad. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, give me a sec, there's an ad. And I'm just...
Well, don't worry.
And I'm just standing there awkwardly, an employee, I can just tell they're so done with this bullshit. Man, the world is beautiful, isn't it?
High beam assistant. You no longer need to switch between low and high beam. Your BMW automatically does it for you. Do now drive more safely with the best visibility on dark roads. You see, 1 month trial, 0. But then you can pay unlimited for $200. You know this car you bought for like $100,000? Well, how does subscription fee to use your headlights?
I guess the future is totally bright. when you pay for like Netflix or whatever. Dear God, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Okay, in certain instances, I can accept continuous payments if it's a service or a product that requires continuous development and effort. One of these examples, for example, is live service games. Most of them are overly monetized, if you ask me. But I would be fine with, for example, a minor monetization thing. If it's something you play continuously, it requires, you know, servers, and it's like updating, and you have a dev team that is like continuously updating it and stuff. I'm pretty fine with that, but like I said, most stuff is overly monetized, and that is the problem. Like after a while, you end up spending more money on like microtransactions, what the game costs to begin with. But when it comes to cars deprecating value so fast, and you usually buy a new one anyway if you are a car person, so this is so too. You don't need to have a continuous subscription thing for cars. They are expensive enough to begin with, and usually people buy new ones anyway because they deprecate so fast. This is close. My AI. So, you are saying that I must be a subscriber to Snapchat Plus in order to remove you.
Only Snapchat Plus subscribers can remove my AI from their chat feed. Here is how to remove my AI from chat with Snapchat Plus. Number 1, swipe right from the camera screen to chat. Number 2, press and hold on my AI. Number 3, tap chat settings. And number 4, tap clear from chat feed. You see, we have this super annoying AI friend. If you don't want this obnoxious AI friend clogging up your feed, we need to pay to remove it.
Oh man, I can see them doing this with cars. You don't want your automatic brake system to randomly brake for no reason. You gotta pay for it. Please do not use the minibar to store personal items. Minibar and snack tray items are placed on sensors, and removing them will cause a charge to apply. To keep personal items or medication refrigerated, please dial X0 for assistance. Please refer to the professional center menu for a price list. Oh, so you don't even show the price. Look at this. It's all like a kid height as well. So this is super easy to knock over with a bag where you have a kid. You don't even open it. You don't do anything with it. When you have a kid running out, walk into it, and like the entire minibar is just charged. And they don't even show the prices. And you know it's like $15 for a Coke. And last year, I went to Rome very much a while ago. The whole minibar was free. All of it was free, and you could store your personal stuff in it. In my opinion, that's how you know a hotel is like good and service-minded, because at the end of the day, the stuff you pay for a hotel is just magnitudes more expensive than whatever stuff they do in the minibar. So if they give you a Coke can of Bay for free in the minibar, you're gonna be like, what? I get the whole minibar for free, this is great, and customer satisfaction is cheap for you. And your whole stay, they paid like an extra $20 for, you know, refilling the minibar with some sodas and stuff. That's it. And you end up paying like, I don't know, $1,000 for your whole stay if you're staying there for a while. You know, I don't get why they do this. It's so weird. It's so weird, man. I don't know if this is even profitable at the end of the day. I guess it is, if they're traveling with kids. But it's because it's scam, not because they actually sell it. No kid should ever have to sleep on the streets. And be homeless decide on the bench. Guys, isn't that absolutely beautiful? We are against kids sleeping on the street. So we just made it impossible to sleep on the streets, and that means the issue is solved. Great. Okay, slight disclaimer. I do realize that the person putting up this ad, of course, trying to help kids, is not the same as the ones who design these benches. You know, I think it's important to mention. It's just really ironic when it's placed like this. Oh my God. You know, when you're out traveling, having a little road trip with your buddies, having a good time on your vacation, and you're stuck by a gas station, and the whole handle is just an ad screen. Are you serious? Watch 3 ads to unlock the gas pump? Okay. One thing that I will never understand about these sort of things, right? When you work with advertising, like I do, for example, on my YouTube channel, there is this like delicate balance between how much ads you should play to, for example, pay your bills and be able to produce videos, make a comfortable living, etc., and too much where people actually tune out and don't watch it because it turns too annoying and they switch to something else, right? There is a very fine balance between this, and also like how much you feel you can justify putting ads in your videos depending on how expensive they are to produce, right? There's a difference between different content, you know? But with stuff like this, how much money could they actually make? Because I know roughly how much advertisers pay for example, every 1,000 impressions, right? And if I think about an average gas station, it can't be a lot of money. It can't be a lot of money. One ad view isn't a lot of money. It's almost nothing. So I don't see how this would even make any kind of considerable money. How does it even pay for like the maintenance of the screen itself? That's what blows my mind. This isn't advertising on like a billboard on the side of the road or like, you know, in the middle of a popular TV show. This is just like one person at a time at a gas station. It's the least effective advertising I have ever seen in my life. This cereal advertises as having 13 grams of protein, but the nutrition info on the side shows it only has 5.6 grams. The other 7.4 grams of protein is only if you add milk.
Hey, what's so grabby about these? Snatch up games. Even at the $3 million for a second chance to IQ trip.
I'll do my best.
Dumbest. How is this legal? This would be like me, I don't know, selling pasta and be like, oh, it has 20 grams of protein in it.
If you cook it specifically to make bolognese. Oh yes, indeed, this water has 15 grams of protein. If you mix it with protein powder. But Panera Bread increases food prices by 25% when you switch to delivery. After redeeming no fees delivery. Look at this, you have this redeem thing here, and bada bing, bada boom. So we switched, wait, I thought $30 to only $3. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If you pick up food yourself, never order it from else, because they will make something more expensive on purpose. They don't. We have like a river that's pretty close to where we live. That's very nice. So we go there sometimes to pick it up, like being lazy on Friday night or something like that. And we were ordering it in half an hour. One bundle was like $20. What happened? It has this red smoke luster. This is so pricey. And then one day I went past it itself. And it's like, it's like $30. Oh my god, they have jacked up prices. Not even counting delivery. Delivery they still have the later stuff. So they jacked up the price by like 30%, 40%, even if you pick it up yourself just before it is outrageous, and they're not transparent with it at all. Amazon deleted my Final Space digital purchase of season 1 and 2. My video library has been wiped clean of Final Space content. Well, what the frick?
This'll be painless.
Your purchase titles may become unavailable due to licensing restrictions or for other limited reasons. You can read more about this here.
Ah, yes, you see, when you buy something to own it, but you don't really own it. Now, oh, isn't that beautiful? I'm looking forward to the future where everything is rentals, everything is subscriptions, we own nothing, and the corporate overlords can just bleed us dry. The future is so bright. Now people with factory installed LED headlights thinks out there, see them? It sucks. You know, when it comes to buying food, sometimes you want to look at nutritional stuff or, you know, allergies or like what kind of stuff they have. Maybe you're on a diet. And then you have stuff like this. Ingredients. Ingredients determined to not be hazardous. 100%. So what's in this recipe? I promise it's 100% not poison. Oh, gee. That is so specific. Aurora, dark chocolate. Oh, handmade chocolate. And you open it up and it's like 50% of it is just carton for some reason. Is it just so they can fit all the stuff on the side? I guess that's why. Why didn't they just make the chocolate bigger? Wait, is it for environmental stuff? Hold on, is it for environmental stuff? That would be so funny. Cherry chocolate. In 2005, we found a unique product at Icelandic Children's Hospital that we still support to this day. With your purchase, you have directly contributed towards enhancing the care and facilities for young patients. That's nice, though. It seems to be like a charity project. It would have been super ironic if it was environmental and they'll size up the packaging for no reason than to fit like more rambling on the sides. Charity is good. This packaging, not so good. The way this goal has extra rings to make the goal smaller. You can see it from the front when shooting the basketball to try to win a prize. Here you see the basketball with it's just like tinier than you would think it is. You see, everything is a scam. Everything is a scam. Nothing is real. Life sucks. My Kaspersky account is deleted. Your account and all associated information were deleted, as it has not been used for 5 years. Auto renewal for this account will remain active. What? To disable auto renewal, use this instruction. But can you even cancel it if your account is no longer there? They canceled your account and all services, but they maintain charging it as if you have the service. But the account is gone, so you can't reach like your payment page. I get, man, that's so scummy. That's so scummy. And then I bet you they have like some kind of fine print stuff where it's like, oh, you can fax us to cancel it, as if people still have fax machines. God damn it. critical security update that my phone urgently did installed several unwanted apps. What do you mean unwanted? Don't you understand what critical means? How will your phone ever function without Sudoku, Temu, Wizard of Oz, Budoku, and WordTrip? These are critical pieces of software for your operating system. They protect you from having private data. Gaming hours infinite. 6 hours per day is the daily limit for gameplay. Maybe they meant 8, but it's like you're supposed to look at the screen sideways. So it's not infinite hours, it's 8 hours, which is 6 because they round it downwards.
I can't see.
Even 6s. What is it? This is garbage. What a nice taxi ride. Add a tip. 100% of your tip goes to driver.
Do none of these
20%,
have
25% or 0, which is still $5. This must be a bug, right? Because the top doesn't even say percent. Like $0, but that is $5. Man, that is so bad. That is so bad. I know they've started doing this in places, like even just pickup places where I wouldn't expect to pay a tip because I'm not sitting there, I'm being served. It's nothing going on. It's like a pickup food place, for lunch. And we have these tip screens where you cannot select 0. To select 0 tip, you have to go into like custom and then write 0, which is really awkward for everyone. Tipping culture is out of hand. Don't get me wrong, service should be paid fairly, but I wouldn't expect to pay a tip if I'm just going somewhere to pick something up. That is wild. The card has no expiration date, but after 24 months of card inactivity, a 1.5 per month service fee will be deducted from the balance until the weekend, except where prohibited or restricted by law. Gift cards, steak and shake, guys. It's definitely a shake for sure. That is so scummy. This like gift card you got for a birthday and just forgot to use? I guess they have slowly brained it now. Have fun. I mean, to be fair, 2 years is quite a long time for a gift card, but somehow this feels scummier than just saying it is expired. I don't know, this just gives me an itchier vibe for some reason.
Here's a taste of the
Not let
abyss.
you switch to a different feed during a commercial feed. It just says controls are limited during ads when you try to move to a different feed. Have you seen that Black Mirror episode when this dude is sitting in this room and there's ads playing on the screen, and if you close your eyes, it detects you closing your eyes, and it's like you have to either pay a fee to skip this ad or you have to open your eyes again. That is definitely where we're heading. That is so cool. Wow, technology. Wow, look at these pictures you could buy at this sports event. That is so cool. But wait a second, they're just filled with air. There's a giant cylinder in the middle of it for no reason.
But it's an aesthetic choice. It's just #design. Snoo now charges $20 a month if you want to use the $1,700 bassinet full functionality for your second or later child.
AI is smart, but it can also help you get smarter.
AI tools are already helping people. It's likely that whatever
A mission? Take me along.
Wait, what?
If you need help,
When
call me
crucial
anytime.
functionality is built into an app, you and the end user at the